aware that interracial marriages were forbidden in North Carolina. So we knew that in order to get married, we had to leave the state. So, again, we just did what we had to do. And since we had to leave the state, although that wasn't the closest place possible, we decided to go to the Baha'i temple in Chicago and got married there.
So it was a challenge kind of choosing Chicago because that was costly, to get up there and get back and all of that. But all in all, we decided that that was what we really wanted. Neither of us had visited the Baha'i House of Worship in Chicago, so we both looked forward to that possibility.
And we were so excited. We got there, it was a Thursday afternoon, about 4 or 5-ish, and just ran around watching the temple from all sides. And the poor lady who was the representative of the LSA said, "Come on, kids, get married first, and then you can, you can look around all you want afterwards." So there was nobody there, family or anything, just 2 witnesses. And we got married, and I left that same day, and I think spent one night on the road, and we came back to Asheville to have our reception. And we were going to have the reception at the YWCA, probably one of the only places that you could have an interracial meeting. And so that was very interesting because as we were dancing on the dance floor, I pointed to some people and I was saying, "Jack, are those your friends or people you invited?" He said, "No, I thought you knew them." So we discovered that a lot of townspeople had just shown up to see if this really was going to happen or not.
Which was really very understandable because at that time, as the word got around, I had some friends there, of course, and went to school there and all of that. So many people knew I'm getting married and then who am I marrying and all of this. So I knew many people came to say, well, I'm going to this thing. I'm going to go see this with my own eyes. And they went there, and again, some kind of sheepishly, said, well, I'm saying, yeah,
Party
everything
crashers.
is cool. Everything is really okay. But knowing, and I understood that. Some people wanted to experience this. This is the first time anything like this has happened in Asheville or North Carolina that anybody knew of. But it was lovely. It was wonderful. There was no negative feelings. And by the way, several years later, after our reception there, my mother kind of casually informed me that there had been a bomb scare that night. She didn't tell me, and she didn't mention it to anyone, but later on she shared that there had been a bomb scare that night.
After we got married, within 7 or 8 years, we left Asheville. We went to Atlanta, and then we came here to Montgomery. So for our 25th wedding anniversary, we decided to go back and celebrate it in Asheville. And by that time, there was a very strong Baha'i community there. And they did an amazing job of publicizing this event because we went back to the same YWCA, and they had arranged for interviewers to come and interview us before the party, and then they announced it, and they came to the party, covered that, and played it 2 nights in a row on prime time, saying basically how Asheville has changed, and we're so happy this couple is back here to celebrate their 25th anniversary. And in fact, our son Hami was then 12 years old, and we would be, because people had seen us on TV, We would be walking down the street, and regular people would just come and shake our hands and say, "We're happy you're back. We have changed." So that was a wonderful experience for us.